Hi, my name is Ellie, I am one half of Just Souls, and today this is a 3-minute trail video all about the Miners Way and Historical Trail. The Miners Way and Historical Trail is a 120km looped trail taking in lakes, forests and the hills of Roscommon. It took us 8 days to walk and was our 8th trail when walking all of Ireland's 42 National Waymark trails. This trail has an unusual shape, kind of like a figure of 8 with 2 arms sticking out. By trying to walk every metre of this trail, we walked about 160 kilometres over our 8 days. The breakdown of our days is as followed. Day 1 saw us walk from Drumshambo to Keeju. Day 2 is Keeju to Boyle. Day 3 was Boyle to Castlebaldwin. Day 4 Castlebaldwin to Ballyfarnan. Day 5 was Keeju to Giva. Day 6 was Giva to the highest split. Day 7 was Arigna to outside Drumkern. And day 8 was outside of Drumkern up to Dowra. The trail's full name is the Miners Way and Historical Trail. The Historical Trail section is the lower half of the trail and is a more leisurely walk with plenty of history and interesting heritage. The Miners Way part, the top half, is a lot more strenuous and brings you over more mountains. Both sections are really great and we just usually refer to the whole trail as the Miners Way for short. On day 1, the walk from Drumshambo to Arigna was nice and gentle, mostly grassy lanes with only a couple of quiet back roads. The first major push was going up from Arigna village to the Arigna mines. These are the mines of the Miners Way name. The views from the top were amazing and we had a lovely afternoon crossing boggy hillsides on our way to Keeju. Leaving Keeju on day 2, we came to Loch Mila, where the trail splits in a few directions. We went south towards Boyle. The trail went along easy boardwalk and twisty forest trails, getting to walk along the banks of Loch Mila first and then Loch Key later in the afternoon. This is a gorgeous area to walk, with lots of forest tombs and lakes dotted with vibrant islands. Day 3 saw us walk from Boyle to Castlebaldwin and featured some incredible sights. First up was the Devil's Bite, an impressive U-shaped valley that looks like a bite has been taken out of the side of the mountain. After that, our next amazing view was walking through Carrowkeel, a much larger U-shaped valley with huge cliffs on either side. At the end of this valley, the trail continues straight, but you can take a detour to the right, climb up the side of the mountain and see the megalithic tombs that Carrowkeel has its name for. We sat there for a while and just stared out at the beautiful views. Leaving Castlebaldwin on day 4, we walked uphill, passing through forests and climbing all the while. Roscommon has so many lakes and flat areas that climbing any sort of hill gives you an incredible view of the area. Our shortest stay was from Keeju to Giva, closing off the bottom loop of the trail. We passed through Kilronan Castle in bright sunshine. The final few days were more demanding sections of the trail, walking along cliff edges, descending to valley floors and climbing back up the other side. There's plenty of perfect forest walking and the bogs weren't too wet. Day 6 took us from Giva up to the highest split, and then day 7 we walked from Arigna to outside Drumkern, and on day 8 we made it up to Dowra. The Miners Way is really one of our favourite trails, especially Carl's, and we really recommend you giving it a go. There's great variety, and with so much to see, this is truly one of Ireland's hidden gems. The largest town on this trail is Boyle, with multiple supermarkets, lots of public transport options and indoor accommodation. If looking for campsites, there's an official campsite in Loch Key Forest Park, as well as Loch Arrow Touring Park. In general, this area has quite a few B&Bs, so if you are looking to book accommodation, it should be possible to find places along the route. If you want any more information on this trail, please check out the description below where we have links to our free maps, our full-length videos, our blog posts and anything else that we have about the area or that we think would be useful for you to know. And as always, these videos are brought to you by the wonderful people who support us on Patreon. Through their support, we're able to keep making videos and I'm so grateful for it. This week, I'd like to say a special thank you to Catherine Gibson, Sasha Dalaka and Declan Jennings. Thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate it and we hope you're keeping well. Thank you to all of our patrons for your continued support. It really means the world to us. And I'll see you in our next video.